um, what's good? Sorry, I'm like some. I don't know how to say this. I was just choking earlier. Something was in my throat. Whatever. Uh,
Pause.
yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to pause. There's no need. You know,
Which you is always a need.
I can't have a crisis like
Nah,
without
you
having to
can't.
pause it.
You have to be very masculine in that crisis. No
That doesn't.
excuses.
That's stupid, man. And
I didn't make the rules.
This is a freeze dried chocolate covered cherry. By the way, I'm gonna do the intro and then I'm gonna eat it because it's
Hmm.
actually amazing. I should have just waited. You know, I should have just ate
And
it and then started this.
and
But I
as soon
didn't
as you
make
eat it,
this
I'm gonna
door.
break into a rendition of Chef from South Park's old school classic,
What? I actually don't remember.
chocolate, salty.
Oh yeah, all right, that's fine. So what's good? I'm Samson. This is just rambling. Welcome to Cameos. Um, Fu Money is can't think of any food that he's
There hasn't
trying
been
to.
any food news.
Yeah. Oh well, we're in a crisis. We're in a statewide crisis, or not state, nationwide crisis. Everything's more expensive, so food's actually on a hunger strike until the prices come down, or until they bring back the McRib. Whichever happens first is well, that's what food's doing. O'Shaughnessy, uh, they actually develop a new like tail appendage. Did you see this?
I did see that.
So Shaughnessy is he's actually camped out right now as we speak, waiting for this thing to be on sale, so he can add it to his furry costume and then head on out. So yeah, that's where those two are. But we're here. Um,
As we always are.
yeah. All right, now I'm eating the cherry. You can you can start.
So the guy let you guys know we're switching things up. We're gonna save the obituaries for the end as opposed to in the beginning, thanks to a suggestion from one of our viewers.
Muscle
But in
mommy.
equal,
That's what we're gonna call
yeah, that works. Uh,
her.
but in equally tragic news, Melania, our first lady, had a movie that debuted and it hit Rotten Tomatoes with a devastating 7%. One critic in particular said, I would much rather rewatch January 6th.
And I think
Your thoughts, Samson. I know you are particularly heartbroken by this.
I don't care about that movie. I thought it was funny, and then
From
the
what
way
I've
they were the way they were botting it was just
hmm
hilarious to me. But it pulled in what 7 million in the box office. I didn't go check because
hmm
I thought it was 8, but it was 7
Yeah.
on a what 40 million budget. It could have just went straight to DVD. They probably would have. They probably would have got more out of it that way.
hmm
Because you just if you straight to DVD it, people will hate watch it, and once people start hate watching, yeah,
Yeah.
you make your money back in the ad revenue on like Prime because it's a Amazon property. So
Yeah. From what I've heard, half of the movie is all about that Hamburglar dress she wore with the Undertaker hat. Yeah, it's just going into the background of that particular outfit, and then everything else is just like her backstory. But that dress, that outfit, is the focus of the documentary. Also, you might hear that this was the biggest debut for a documentary in theater history. That's not true
oh,
because it's
Fahrenheit
gotten
911. Remember that? Is that not a documentary?
no, that's a book.
Fahrenheit 9/11.
Oh no, I'm thinking about what am I thinking about? The book burning story. By was it Orson Welles or it's there's a story. It's like a dystopian future where they have quote unquote firemen going around burning books to suppress free thought and free speech. Isn't it?
Oh, I don't. I never read
Isn't
that
that
book.
called Firehead 9/11?
I just know the film.
I know which one you're talking about now. It's the documentary directed by. Why can we never remember names on this show?
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. There we go.
I was looking at it. That's why. Because I was trying to see what it made. Oh, is it 19? Are you talking about 1984? Thank you, Panamanian Thunder.
I'm thinking about Fahrenheit 451.
Okay, yeah. Orson Welles got a lot of books. Just so we're clear.
Yeah, that
But
it's
thanks for
not by
trying,
Orson Welles. It's by
animated it.
Ray Bradbury. That's what I when you said for Fahrenheit 9/11. That's what I was misinterpreting it as.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh,
I'm
you know
pretty
what?
sure
They said within the last decade. Also, that's why. And
that
I,
she made the most out of the last decade.
as far as like a premiere for a documentary, I
No,
don't
because
know of any other documentaries that have come out in theaters within the last decade.
the Taylor Swift concert movie.
That counts as a documentary.
It was a documentary. It was like behind the scenes of the big
Oh, they.
Taylor Swift phenomenon,
Yeah.
and that shit made MCU money the first weekend. So I
Yeah,
don't
what
know
they talking
what
about?
they're
They
claiming.
wasn't beating. Nah, they wasn't beating the Swifties. Whatever.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. But hey, that's
Basically,
how
they should have
propaganda.
sent it straight to DVD. It would have been infinitely better for them.
Yeah, but I
But they
mean, it
probably
has a
couldn't. So
99% audience score, so the bots loved it.
it's very hilarious to me. Just the justification of 7% rotten and then 99 is very clearly
I
a
mean,
bot. This is not
so
even. Yeah, nah, that's
yeah,
hilarious.
it only beat one movie, which is Ice Cube's War of the Worlds, which has 4% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That movie's really terrible.
Man, but hey,
Sorry, these are really
that's
good, by the
lucky.
way.
I can tell you munching over there.
They good. If y'all can if y'all got a place that sells freeze dried cherries and dark chocolate,
Hmm.
definitely pick them up. Look at
And there's your food news, ladies and gentlemen.
that. Sorry.
our
Continue.
first, our first ever unpaid sponsorship.
That's why I started working.
Um, in brain rot news, film students are having trouble sitting through movies, as told by professors. Watching a film for class used to be a dream assignment. Now, no one has the attention span to watch a full film anymore, which we've reported on extensively, such as um, Netflix mandating that their scripts pretty much be telling every single scene that they're in order to make sure that people are paying attention at home while they watch the film on their smartphones.
Yeah, but these are film students. Like that's why I saw this and I read the article. I was just lost. Like
Hmm.
why? Oh
Which
thanks for joining us, Shaughnessy. As he sits in line waiting for
the
that tail to
the
go
furry
upset.
tale.
Yeah, to go upset. But no, I saw this. I was like, you're in school to make films, and you can't sit and watch a film. I think also part of the
Mm,
article was like, I think they uh they like asked the professor was talking about like a student at like asked him his favorite living director, and I forgot who he
mhm.
named. Right, but whoever he named was like a big deal. Like it was like a big director, someone that you and I would know. I should
Okay.
just go check the article. Sorry, this
Yeah.
was a little minute ago.
Yeah. One part of the article that was particularly devastating that was that professors have been reporting that
Oh,
they're now asking students to just watch a small portion of the film as
that's
opposed to the
sad.
entire film. It's like
Don't move the
if you
goalposts.
lower the bar, that
Yeah,
decreases the quality of education for everybody. Like, why not just have a standard? And if they can't meet it, they fail the class.
bell curve, man. Remember getting graded on a bell curve, or have you ever been graded on a bell curve?
Not to my knowledge. Either I passed or failed on my own merits. Yeah, I don't remember any teachers like rubber band affecting any sort of grades that I had. It's either I did well or I did bad. But like this is the very definition of like child left behind.
Yeah. Hold on, Dak. What did he
And
say? I'm trying to find
apparently
it.
it's a phenomenon mirroring what's happening in high school English classes around the country, where students are also being assigned portions of books as opposed to entire books.
Mm.
We need to adopt that Japanese standard that they have for mangaka, where they make you draw in the class in during the audition. They're like, no, no, we don't trust this AI bullshit. It's like whatever you can do, we want to see it during the interview.
That's
They should do the
hilarious.
same thing for classes. Just have everything be a verbal presentation where you ask them questions.
Everybody fell.
Hey, child left
Everybody fell.
behind for good reason this time.
But so the thing I'm thinking of, it wasn't like in the article. It was like a random comment in like the
Mhm.
discourse about the article, and they like, let's say that if their favorite uh filmmaker was like Antonio Fuqua, or someone like that, who's still a
Mhm.
big director. The
Yeah.
the student didn't know who that was, right? So if you didn't say, like Spielberg, Nolan, right,
Mhm.
probably Coogler, it's like they know five directors, and then outside of that, they don't know who you're talking about. Which is sad if you are. This is what you do. Like if I was a music major and I couldn't name anyone other than Beethoven as a
Mm.
like as a composer, or like an art major, and
Yeah.
the only person I know is like it's either I know Van Gogh or I know like Basquiat, and there's no in between. I don't know anyone else. Like I think you probably don't have the passion you need to be in that field. It's kind of scary to me as someone who loves films and like
Mhm.
that type of media, that the next generation of students that would be doing that are not
Mhm.
interested in the thing that they are trying to do. They don't
Yeah.
have any passion for it.
Yeah, this feels like a slippery slope into idiocracy. Like we bring that up quite
Yeah,
often, and this is like another example of that.
great movie
But
by the
yeah, it hits a little too close to home these days, but it's still a great film.
way.
Um, I want to believe though that for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, to where it's like for every large group of really dumb students who don't want to really devote themselves to the craft, there will be the ones who shine even brighter and get more opportunities because they stand out from the rest. So while this is very, very disheartening for the large quantity of students that are out there right now who are having to be like fed books and films piecemeal, the ones who really, really have the devotion for it will then be leaps and bounds ahead of the rest.
We'll see, because it depends on who the studios will listen to. Also,
Yeah. So pretty much just nepo babies.
yeah.
That's crazy. In brighter news, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze is set for a 35th anniversary theatrical run in new 4K resolution.
With the ninja rap. If y'all never heard ninja, I can't sing. I don't want to sing
Yeah, I was about to. I
it.
forgot about.
Yeah. Vanilla Ice, or was it Rob Van Winkle? There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things, uh, but I will never take away Ice Ice Baby and the ninja rap from them. Those songs are fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have to go to theater to see that one again. Although my favorite is the first one. The first one's like more gritty. Uh, but man, the second one's like more kiddie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I do love it. I miss the animatronic, like people in the suits with the animatronic heads
Mm-hmm.
doing the fights. Like I miss that. I'm tired of like CG everything. So I would love to see this in upscale in 4K. So it would be
I
cool.
would, I would, I would love to see a return to practical effects and animatronics and, giant Jurassic Park dinosaurs built to actual scale, terrorizing. What's the actor's name who got ripped off the toilet?
I forgot
Newman
his.
from Seinfeld.
Yeah, I forgot his actual name. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
side note. What was it? I think it was T-Mobile.
Hmm.
Their newest, their Super Bowl commercial. I don't know why Super Bowl commercials come out early, but their,
Hmm.
their Super Bowl commercial was a Jurassic Park themed commercial, right? So in the commercial, Samuel Jackson's like, "Oh, the system's failing," and then here comes a T-Mobile guy, and he like plugs the router in, and then everything turns back on and goes back to normal. So, and they bring back Samuel Jackson's not like it's just a clip from the film for Samuel Jackson, but everyone else whose names I can't remember, like you just said. Whenever you need to remember a name, you cannot remember it.
I'm gonna remember it as soon as this episode is over and be like, God
Yeah,
damn it.
we're gonna be talking about it on the side. But it was a great
Mm,
commercial. So I it did make me miss those practical effects in the films.
yeah.
Although
These
they
days it
did
feels like
have
we only get.
CG in there. The CG, it's like the first big CG joint they did.
I feel like these days the only time we really get practical effects with animatronics is like either when Guillermo del Toro makes a movie or the Muppets make a movie. Like Snuffleupagus is the closest we've gotten.
Nah, what's the name? Christopher Nolan will always probably go for the practical effect.
That is true. He does hate CGI.
If he could blow up for Oppenheimer, if he could have blown up a nuclear bomb, he would have did it.
A small island off the coast of Japan.
I know he was mad. Sitting there, go ahead,
Like,
man.
what do you mean nuclear armament isn't in the budget? Like, Chris, go back to your damn
It's
studio.
cheaper.
um,
Yeah.
what's the name? What's going on this week in terms? Oh yeah, Sundance Film Festival. That's what's happening. So a lot of different creators, directors, artists, actors are all coming out and having interviews. One of which being Molly Ringwald saying that John Hughes didn't want his movies remade, and she doesn't think they should be either.
That's why none of his films have been remade. Also,
Agreed.
but that's I. And so if you don't know, John Hughes has been gone for a long time.
Hmm.
But it's good to see that, like whoever owns the rights to this stuff has like kept his I guess his will alive by not having his films remade.
Hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, I think there are certain things that just shouldn't be touched. Like certain films, like let them just exist as they are. You can draw inspiration from them, but don't do the shitty remakes that have been happening as of late.
Yeah.
Certain
Yeah.
music, like no, I don't.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was like certain music, like no one should be able to touch Prince's discography, and I'm glad he has so many protections against it.
Mhm.
But so much. I understand all art is derivative and that it draws inspiration from somewhere else, but so much of art as of late has just been like a copycat of what we've heard or seen before.
Mhm. John Hughes got some hits too.
He do.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
got
just
a lot of
remaster
hits.
them in 4K and re-release them. That's fine.
Yeah. That's how you get the money off of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how you could even do like a Breakfast Club in modern day, where it's like, do kids even get detention anymore? Like, I feel like they just get sternly written letters home and phone calls. Like, I haven't heard of a kid getting detention. I don't know how long.
They just get kicked out of school.
I don't think they go that far, but
No, that's how you do it
like
though. You just kick them out of school immediately.
that's when it just becomes Dangerous Minds.
Yeah, but don't do that. Dangerous Mind. That's another movie. They can't remake that. They will
I mean,
never
they
remake
shouldn't,
that.
but it's like you kick a kid out of school.
And we don't got Coolio no
The kid is
more.
now on a whole different journey.
So you reminded me. Rest in peace, Coolio.
Oh
And
yeah, he passed away. I forgot.
yeah, and that amazing track for that movie with the
Another thing
Stevie
we
Wonder
can't
sample
say.
that he got cleared by just not cursing. I appreciate all that.
Mhm.
Man.
Uh, Christopher Nolan also did an interview at Sundance, and he stated that he is concerned about the recent loss of a major studio, that studio being Warner Brothers and its acquisition by Netflix.
Yes. And
Um,
so the background for this too is so Christopher Nolan is now the new president of the Directors Guild of America. He
mhm.
got elected in September, something like that. Um, and then there's a contract negotiation coming up, and I think either June or July. It's like right before Odyssey comes out,
Oh.
right? So, and part of what he was talking about in the article, which is like the concern, but also he was talking about like it sounds good, like you know how the Netflix CEO, I think it was CEO, whoever it was, they said, oh yeah, we're committed to sticking to the 45-day window, but it's like lip
Was
service.
Ted Sarandos?
Yeah, so Ted Sarandos
I
he
finally got a
said that.
name.
When there's hate involved, you remember it. But when there's love, it's, I can't
Oh,
remember
this
who I
delightful human
love.
being.
But Tess Randall said that, right, and Christopher Nolan was concerned because it's lip service at a certain point because you can just say it,
Mhm.
you can say it all day, but something needs to be put in writing, and maybe maybe in June or July, whenever they have the negotiations, maybe that's when they'll try to force that issue. Like, hey, you have to adhere to this schedule. So we'll see. I will like. I think it's good to have Christopher Nolan as like the president because he's like a big proponent of having things get their theatrical release. Like he hates uh, streaming. He doesn't make. He said it before. Like he doesn't make films for them to be streamed. Like it's not how they were
Yeah.
intended to be seen. So
That's why he ended up leaving Warner Brothers to begin with, because it was during COVID when they decided to launch their entire 2020 film slate on streaming first, and it was simultaneously launched with theatrical releases, and pretty much every film bombed. Tenet being
yeah,
one of them.
and Tenet's such a good movie. I don't care what nobody says. I love that movie. Shout out to the homie T Stair because I remember when Tenet came out. Me and him were the only ones that understood what was going on, and like just trying to explain to people, like, yo, it's not time travel. Everything's linear, right? So you don't
Mhm.
have to like wonder what's going on. It's happening at the same time. It's like it's a straight line. You're thinking too much. It
I
just I
think
just
y'all were
loved I loved it.
the only ones who could hear what was going on because the sound
Here we
mixing was
go.
terrible.
Hating.
I'm
It's
listening.
not
I
that the
love
sound
Christopher
mixer
Nolan,
was
but
nah.
some of those films, I don't know what the fuck is going
You
on
see,
because I
you know
can't
why you
hear
remember his
anything.
name? Because you hated the sound mixing. So you remembered how much you hated it, and now you'll never forget his name. Hater.
Or alternatively, I just remember because he's Christopher Nolan. Gen Z students can remember his name. I'm pretty sure I stand a chance of keeping track of it. Um, yeah, like I completely agree with all of his concerns because he
Yeah.
stands to lose in abundance because he's the classic auteur. Like he has a deep passion for the craft and he wants to see it as it was originally intended. But everyone's claiming that Netflix is going to put some agreement in place. I don't think it's going to happen at all. They have no incentive to do so, and the
But
streaming model benefits them more than anything.
that's what this as so there's what maybe 20,000 directors in the guild,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So if and since their contract negotiations are coming up soon, they
Mhm.
could put the pressure on like, hey, if you want to be able to work with any of our gilded directors, you have to adhere to at least this 45-day theatrical window.
I would
Put
love
it
that,
into
but
writing.
yeah, I
They
would
they could
absolutely love
force
for
it.
that to happen. But I feel like as of late, so much of art and so much of just people in general have been losing to big corporations. And Netflix stands to become the biggest dog in the pound. So it's like,
Mhm.
how, like, yes, I understand all these directors have a lot of leverage in their talent and in their longstanding history as upstanding creators. But like, what can you really say to Netflix beyond, oh, hey, we're not going to make films for you? Like, they could very easily just be like, okay, if you guys won't, someone else will. This is
Yeah, but
Hollywood. There's always somebody
no,
else.
this you know how it is. It's like in the same way like that the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild. You couldn't just go get scab actors or scab writers during that
Hmm.
period when they were striking. Because if you do, then you can never work with them again. It's same with like the video games, right? When they needed voice actors and
Hmm.
the studios that when it got scabs cannot you they can't work with them. They're not in good standing with the guilds anymore.
But that was a
This
collective strike. That wasn't just a strike against one studio. That was just them all saying until our
mhm.
contracts are redone, we're not working anywhere.
Right, but so I'm saying, imagine if it was the same with directors. It's this to me. It's the same level of I don't know urgency. I guess they could collectively
I
strike.
see what you mean.
And
Yeah.
if like
But
you
I don't
can,
know.
if you can't get a Nolan film, you can't get a Spielberg film, you can't get a Spike Lee film, you can't get a Coogler film, you can't get Villanueva Villanueva uh,
I don't know how to pronounce it either, brother. It's okay.
Villanueva, right?
Vanilla wafer. Well, let's continue
No,
on.
that's so rude. Why'd you call it
I
Villanueva?
don't listen because I don't know how to pronounce it.
This is a black trope.
Villeneuve,
We
Villeneuve,
gotta get past this. Black people don't know how to pronounce anything
or
right.
remember names. It's just bad, bro.
My point is, like, look at all these like uh top tier directors that actually pull in views. Like people gravitate to their products, and you don't have that
Hmm.
anymore.
Yeah.
That's the type of pull that I would imagine the
Rahim.
that's the pull the type of pull that I imagine the directors guild Has. Thank you, O'Shaughnessy. See, that's why we needed O'Shaughnessy. He knows exactly how to say
Will
say
and Eve. I'm gonna struggle with that too. This man done hyphenated and everything. I don't.
it. At a certain point,
Will and Eve.
it's just you can't. You know how like when they in school when they ask somebody to read out loud, and you can
Mhm.
tell who can't read.
Popcorn reading go around. You see somebody sweating their ass off.
That's how you sounded. Try to read this. Like the little bouncing ball. Remember when people making fun of Shaq? It'll be a bouncing ball.
I'm never gonna get that right. I appreciate the effort in trying to help me,
Yeah,
but it's not gonna happen.
we'll just let O'Shaughnessy say it whenever he returns.
Yeah. And there's no disrespect to David V. I'm just stupid.
But he's a great director. But imagine if he's
He's
in the guild
incredible.
and the guild's like, yeah, we're striking. Imagine like, all right, well, that's it for Dune. No more Dune 3. Good luck.
I mean, that is a fair point, but it's like, do you think they're really gonna
He got
stand
his first
together
name
in
wrong
that
too. Dennis.
You know what? Dune director from now on.
It's like you know how Abbott Elementary, Shirley Ralph's character doesn't know anybody's actual name.
Oh my god, I'm morphing into her.
Yeah, basically, as you get older. I saw that new Heath Ledger movie. Huh? You mean Leonardo DiCaprio?
Now I understand where like my parents could never get the names of shows right. It was never like Family Matter. It was like I'm gonna go watch Urkel. That's all they ever knew.
I'll put an S on everything. It's what is it? It is Family Matters, right? Not
Yeah, Family Matters.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just making sure because I literally just be putting an S for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
My lady gets mad at me all the time.
Yeah. Instead of Full House, it was the Mary Kate show, Ashley Olsen, whatever it was called. It just never correct. There's always some random shit they made up. Now Mom, I forgive you.
You better go watch
I
Mary Kate and
became.
Ashley.
I'm about to go watch the twins.
Is it sister or sister?
Sister.
I thought it was sister.
It wasn't that black. If it was on UPN, it would have been sister. It came on, I think WB.
I thought W or ABC. I don't care.
Was it
I
ABC?
thought it was.
I
I thought it was sister. Maybe it's because I said.
I don't remember A being it. I'm quite certain it was sister.
I'm sure.
Or sister.
Yeah. No, I'm sure you're right. I'm just saying very clearly. I was not saying it correctly.
You got any more thoughts on this? Christopher Nolan and Dennis. I'm not even gonna try the name. You know what his name is.
Villeneuve.
You can't even get it.
Because I don't speak French. But no other thoughts. I do hope that seeing Christopher Nolan at the helm of the guild and knowing that this contract negotiation is coming up 3 weeks before one of the biggest films of 2026 comes out. I'm confident that he'll be able to get something done that is beneficial for directors and theaters, given his propensity to want to release things in film in theaters.
And I'm slightly skeptical because they got money. They don't give a fuck about actual art. They just want to draw the most profit imaginable.
Yeah, but if you want to draw the most profit, you need to keep making money. If you want to keep making money, you can't just hope streamers take off and we'll just put a streamer on for everything.
Slicing that and Playboy Max on everything.
Right.
24/7.
And Kai don't even stream no more. He just be trying to read all the time. So what you gonna do? You're running out of people.
Last question on this. Do you think they're going to remain in solidarity with one another, like the entire Directors Guild against Netflix? Like, do you think that there is no price Netflix can pay that will sway some of these big name actors? Because I always think money talks louder than almost anything, especially in Hollywood. It's not about morals. It's not entirely about art. It's about who has the biggest wallet and how much they're willing to give somebody else to sway whatever staunch stance they've taken.
I don't think there's a price, because I think I would hope they have foresight and they know, like, all right, we need to negotiate well. Like, what's his name? Is it hold on, because I don't want to forget him. I was about to say Anthony Weaver, but that's the new Ravens defensive coordinator.
Who are we talking about? Anthony Hopkins, Anthony Fuqua,
Jason Weaver is his name.
Jason.
Remember Jason
Okay,
Weaver?
of
So
course.
I'll tell the story. We
I,
can move on.
I was gonna sing another song. Damn.
Don't sing that song. But for those who
One
don't know,
call away.
Jason Weaver is he's from in smart guy. He's in ATL, but his probably the biggest thing he ever did was being the voice of th- being the voice of Simba in the Lion King,
Hmm.
right? At least a young Simba, right? And
Yeah.
so when he did that, he was singing all the songs. And his when his mom was negotiating with Disney, Disney wanted to just pay one time and call it a day, but she said no because I think she realized how much money it would be worth down the line. So she negotiated royalties for him, which is like unheard of. So he gets a check every time they redo these songs. So like when the new Lion King came out, did the live action, he got paid again. Every time the 30th or 50th anniversary of Lion King, he will continue to get paid. So it's that type of foresight that leads to lasting money, and like you can really be taken care of for the rest of your life. So I would hope that I say that to say like I hope the Directors Guild and Nolan as the president has that type of foresight where they're
Hmm.
not going to take a big chunk of money up front because they know the long term value of what they are providing to this industry and what they're like fighting for. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. I hope you're right. I certainly do because I'm always on the side of artists, especially when it comes to going against big corporations. But we'll see. Speaking of big corporations, Josh D'Amaro is Disney's next CEO, replacing Bob Iger.
mm, that's crazy, man. So weird.
That's up.
So Iger's no, sorry, Iger's contract ended this year, um,
Hmm.
and I think Diamaro, what was he like the he was over like parks, like Disney something for Disney parks. That's what he ran.
I will check in 1 second. Yeah, he was head of the company's theme parks and consumer products division.
Yeah, so that it's like it's weird. Oh, sorry. To answer your sorry, O'Shaughnessy. To answer your question, no, he did not sing those songs. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, he did not sing those songs.
He just couldn't sing.
Jason, yeah, Jason Weaver sang all those songs. So when it was
Hmm.
time to get paid, he's the one that was getting the royalties for it. Um,
Shout out to moms.
yeah, that's like, that's crazy. That's the type of thing like, it's type of it's the type of foresight you want to have.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I saw him get hired, and I was like, you remember the what's it called? Remember when Kanye was talking about Lady Gaga being over Polaroid, like creative director at Polaroid?
What you know about cameras?
Cameras. Yeah, that's what I saw him get hired. I was like, what do you know about Marvel? That's my thought because I think Disney and like CEO of Disney, I forget they have other things. I'm like only
Yeah,
thinking about media.
you
So
pretty much have to run a country if you're a CEO of Disney.
right, you got to do a lot for your CEO. So
Hmm.
we'll see. I saw people commenting on it, talking about how good of a guy he is, especially when it comes to the park stuff. Like how
Hmm.
he was, loved by his employees. I was about to say was loved, is loved by his employees. So everyone hoping
Hmm.
he does well. So we'll see what happens. It's
Yeah.
just weird to see because in my mind, you like, oh, you don't have any media experience. How are you gonna like? Were you working on Radio Disney at least? Like some.
I mean, that's why ideally he would be able to hire people who are skilled in the areas that he lacks. So it's like he can focus because like, I can tell you right now, if he was the lead of the theme parks and consumer products division, that
Mhm.
means he's running Disney World in an ideal way for consumers, and he's also handling merchandise, which is the bread and butter of so many of these different franchises.
Yeah, but we care about the art, right? We're not buying toys. Well,
They
you
don't care
might
about the
buy
art; they
some
care about
toys.
the money. This is
No,
Disney.
that's what I'm saying. Like at least so when it was Iger, Iger had
Mm-hmm.
this vision, right? And then here comes Chepek. Oh no, like spit out
More money.
more. Give me more money. More streaming. More. We need like yo, get out of here. Right?
Yeah, Chapek was really controversial for that exact reason, and I
This
understand where
was
you're
it.
coming
That's
from.
yeah. That's the worry.
Yeah, but no, I think yes, Bob Iger had a vision, and he didn't. He definitely had a love for Disney. But the bottom line is always money. And the moment you cease to make money is when your ass gets thrown out with a golden parachute.
This was I would hope that Diamaro's that's his name, right? I said it right.
Diamaro, yes.
Okay. I would hope that again this is another foresight thing, right? Because
Yeah.
there's what will make money now and what will like in the long run net something amazing. And we'll probably talk about
Mm-hmm.
this more when we talk about our main topic, which will be spoiler filled. We're giving you all the spoilers
Are we
because
going
it
into spoilers?
needs
Thank
it.
God, because I don't know how to control myself.
Yeah, I know you didn't. That's why I was like, we going straight into it. Uh, but so we'll probably talk about this more when we get to that. But
Mhm.
I just I don't want the I don't want to see someone at the helm that's like solely like money focused and not thinking about long term, like what would keep people coming back.
Oh, good news. I just read some more of the article. Dana Walden, who was
Mm.
once the co-chair of Disney Entertainment, has been named the president and chief creative officer of the company. So they're working in tandem. So you got somebody
Okay,
on the business side and you got somebody on the creative side. So
okay.
should be a good thing.
I don't know because that person let Leon Thomas go, man. Psych, Leon Thomas was on Nickelodeon. Let's move
I was about to say that's Paramount.
on.
I don't know. I'm curious. What's the name?
So
In video game news.
remember when Disney was giving people 360 deals, basically? Go ahead and be on Mickey Mouse Club. Get to singing.
Taking advantage of the children.
Get it on the show. Yeah, that's what
Creepy ass Dan Schneider talking about show your feet.
yeah. No, that's Nickelodeon. Disney they had
Was it?
Raven on her
Oh,
show.
Disney.
Now she's singing. Now you a cheetah girl.
Mhm.
Here come the album. Keep it moving. Let's get
That's
to
why
it.
these kids be coming out broke and damaged.
You know, I drive through Florida, Radio Disney coming up. Damn, I just heard this. They everywhere. Bring that back. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Uh,
Video games.
without 360 deals. In video game news, the Outer Worlds 2 underperformed sales expectations, and there won't be a third, says Obsidian.
Oh, sorry to Outer Worlds fans.
I was one of them, and I'm not gonna lie. I loved the first one. The second one did not enthuse me at all. Like I was hyped going in, and then I'm not gonna lie. I have one very small nitpick that very much influences how I perceive games, which is if I'm playing a shooting game and I shoot someone in the head, they fall down, they're dead. The moment I have to repeatedly pump shots into that character, specifically in the skull, and they don't die, it then becomes a bullet sponge situation, and I'm immediately turned off about it. I hate that shit. That doesn't feel like additional difficulty. That's tedium. If you're gonna make it more difficult, add better AI, add better strategy, add more intensity in combat,
You want them
or
to dodge
damage
bullets.
dealt to the. You said
You
what?
want them to dodge all headshots.
I would much rather prefer that. But if I make the headshot, you die. It's like
Okay.
I was playing the Outer Worlds too, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just the build that I have. So I switched to a sniper build. Took me like 3 shots with a powerful sniper rifle to take somebody down. I immediately turned the game off. That is my one peeve when it comes to shooting games, and they violated it, and as a result, I'm out. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't buy the game. I got it on Game Pass. So I wasn't too devastated by
Shots
having
of
to put
Game
it down.
Pass.
Yeah. But just
Mhm.
word to game developers, like stop with that bullet sponge shit. It is annoying. It doesn't feel like an increased difficulty. I know I can get past the enemy, you're just making me take longer to do so.
Mhm.
This would be a great show though. Like I would love to see the Outer Worlds done in the same way that Fallout was done on Amazon. Because it's a really cool concept, but I don't imagine Amazon would do it because it is pretty much the most anti-capitalist game out there.
You know me, I'll never play this. So
Yeah, no, you got 3 per year. Are you gonna play Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out?
I don't know. I can only like rob people so much these days.
Oh, see, your Mark Raiders tired you out.
I don't be robbing people. I really don't be trying to rob people in Mark Raiders.
I don't know. You keep getting put in the sociopath
That's
rooms.
because if you shoot at me, I'm shooting back. Like, it's over with. I'll ask.
Maybe
Matter
you
of
shot
fact, shout out to Slurms.
now.
Me, I think it was me, Slurms, and me, Slurms, and Tosa, and we were playing.
Hmm.
Saw somebody, and they said, "Hey, yo, you friendly?" Dude said, "No." All right, well, aired them out, aired out the whole team. I was like, "Why'd you say no?" Like, but we appreciated him not lying. But yeah, you gotta go. You shoot at us,
Monster.
like he said, yeah, walk it down express. You shoot at us, it's over with. I'm not I'm not sitting through 15 games of getting killed just to get in them peaceful lobbies.
That's why I keep getting put in the O block servers.
That's fine. I'm not the aggressor. As long as I'm never the aggressor.
Are you?
I'm
Are you
not the
sure?
aggressor, y'all.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
very
not the
doubtful.
aggressor.
Your character profile and algorithm says otherwise.
Oh, stop shooting at
Shame.
me.
It's funny. There've been videos online that show where people go when they don't actively shoot and engage with one another, and it's just like the most happy-go-lucky Wizard of Oz esque kind of environment you can imagine.
Yeah, they
Everyone
be
just
jumping
dancing
around,
around, extreme goods,
enjoying themselves.
hippies.
The homie Shimbo gonna be in there, and then he gonna snap, air out the whole lobby. He's in there now. He's in those lobbies,
Oh god,
but
how
he's
did
not
he get in
peaceful.
there?
He did what I just said. Like you just got to get killed like 15 times and never shoot back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it puts you in there, so you can just never retaliate.
So they just put an Arkham Asylum escapee in paradise.
Yeah, he's truly the Joker in there. He has an agenda, and there's gonna be one day he's gonna see it like one of them Queen cores, and then it's guns akimbo.
You know
He's about to
exactly
see.
what picture I'm thinking of right
Yeah, the
now.
big dudes going like this at the motel for some reason.
Every once in a while, we got to throw in some real news, just fucking hilarious. Because I was thinking about that for like a week straight.
Yeah, that joke was funny. Wait, did you ever find out who he was? Tortilla Akimbo. Wait, did you ever find out who he had in the room that he decided I'm shooting?
No, I learned that story from y'all. I was
I
that
thought you went
didn't
to
pop up on
check.
my feed.
Sorry, this is an inside joke. Sorry to those that have no idea what we're talking about.
That's
All right,
because
I'll just give them the cliff notes.
okay. I was gonna say the reason why we have inside jokes is because like half of our viewership is in the group chat
Yeah, I
right now.
keep telling you that is not true.
We have 12 viewers total, and all of them show up to
No,
my
you
son's
don't.
birthday
This you
parties.
gotta check the analytics. But we're referencing there was an incident maybe like a month or two ago where police pulled up on this motel and this big guy came out and they were like, "Yeah, put your gun down." And he said like okay or something, and then immediately started shooting back at the police. We don't know why he was shooting. He very clearly had a hooker in the room, and he had like just a big dude with the like little 22s just going like this. It's very funny. Uh,
So, anyways, I started
yeah,
blasting.
like the Soldier Boy, the Soldier Boy storytelling. All right, my
Oh
bad. Go
man.
ahead.
All right. In anime news, we got a few. After this, we got trailers.
Okay.
Crunchyroll subscription prices are rising effectively as of February 2nd and will be
Yeah,
applied to the next billing cycle after March 4th,
yeah.
2026.
So extra
Fan
two
tier is
dollars.
moving up to, yeah, pretty much extra $2 for every tier.
Yeah, that's Cliff Notes. Extra $2. Which sucks because they got rid of the free tier where like you can watch certain things and you just get ads. They got rid of that
Mhm.
like last year or something, and now they're just raising everything by $2.
Yeah.
Which I get it. Like anime is popular, so it's better
Yeah.
than the 30 that Disney was charging. So
Yeah. Game Pass went up to like 35. So
yeah, it's crazy.
everything going up.
Yeah, price of brick going up.
See, I'm starting to be worried. Like, can we use catchphrases? I know we get copyright struck for songs, but it's like somebody pull up because of a quote we used.
You gotta. I hope not, because I'm gonna keep using those quotes.
I was about to
The
say, 'cause
whole title of this is a song quote.
shit. Well, the revenue from this episode about to be going to Mr. West.
No, that's not even. That's a um, Laffy's the guy sample.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Laffy's
All right, we got some
Labby's
trailers.
Free. That's how you
See,
say
you
it.
struggling with names too. I'm not the only one.
Because his name is like not.
French.
Nah, it's not French. It's not American. Good old American.
It's
If
not
it's
that kind
not
of podcast.
Paul.
We got a trailer for it. Demons of the Shadow Realm. It's by Full Metal Alchemist creator Hironobu Arakawa.
Yep.
See, I know that because I can pronounce that name because I played Yakuza games, and Arakawa is a very important character to Ichiban Kasumi. Proud of myself. Thank you.
This is going to be a good one. I can't wait. I read the manga for that. I love the story. It's like
Yeah.
two twins.
I like the art.
It's good. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's Full Metal Alchemist art. But
Yeah,
it's these twins. One's fraternal twins. One's born at night. One's born in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like these special daemons that only they have access to. So there's a bunch of stuff going on. I don't want to go too much more into that, but it's such a great story. So cannot wait for that.
We got a trailer for Sakamoto Days' new official live action movie trailer. Premieres April 29th in Japan.
Yeah. Sorry. For the Daemons thing, also Studio Bones. Studio Bones is a great studio. For the Sakamoto Days live action, we'll see. Because it started to look weird. Also, Sakamoto Days is like starting to get outlandish for me. So,
Gotcha.
sorry.
So I haven't read the manga or watched the anime, but I do like that it looks weird in the same way that I like the way One Piece look weird. It's like, don't try to make everything gritty and realistic. Like, embrace the weirdness of the actual source material.
For live action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like for this though, it's not like he's just an assassin and he works at a convenience store. I feel like for that specifically, I would like the grittiness. I don't need it. I don't want a cartoony looking thing for assassins who can do outlandish things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have liked it
I see you.
more dark. They're still killing people.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just worried about like whenever they start to veer too heavily into the realism that they lose the quirky, corny, fun spirit of what originally made everyone love the anime and the manga. Yeah,
I get you. I just don't for this one specifically. I don't think you'd have that issue. It's like if you did Death Note and then you decided let's make Ryuk quirky, and that's a bad example because there's a live action Death Note. It's not good. But I feel like I'm trying to think. What's another good one? That's like I can't think of a good one. That's matter of fact. All right, so there's one. It's called Hitman Reborn, right?
Okay.
If they made a live action Hitman Reborn, they're like kids, and they have like little powers. You can make that like quirky and like over the top because it's supposed to look like that. Like they have transformations, right? But for Sakamoto, they just just martial artists essentially, right?
Gotcha.
One guy has a hammer. Like, he just got a regular hammer. This girl, she has like a giant chainsaw though. Not like it's not giant; it's real big for her arms. Like I for that type of thing specifically, I would want it darker, and then like the nonchalantness that they have about the killings they are doing. So
I see.
But yeah, check it out. It should be on Netflix eventually. I don't know when. But the anime is currently on Netflix. So
Gotcha. We got a first trailer for Stranger Things: Tales from '85. The animated series follows the Hawkins group on an adventure set between seasons 2 and 3 of the main show. It releases on April 23rd on Netflix.
I'm gonna ball that up and shoot it in the trash.
I completely agree. It looks like a Telltale game, and not in a good way.
That shit looks terrible.
Yeah.
But Stranger Things wasn't like worth it to me either. So
Yeah, it feels like one of those things, like kind of like Game of Thrones, where it was started off as like this worldwide phenomenon, and then over time, due to bad writing, it just fell off. And by the time the finale hit, everyone was like, "Please just get rid of this shit."
But now they're trying to stretch it. Like, hey, we need more money out of this one. Let's
Yeah,
give them a
I mean, I don't.
series. All right,
No.
man.
Um, got a documentary called Mockbuster, which plunges viewers into the fast and loose filmmaking world of the Asylum, the infamous B movie studio behind Sharknado.
I cannot wait. That joint looks
Um,
amazing. I was looking at some like you watch. I was watching the trailer. Like
uh,
I don't know. I think it was like a scene where like someone's leg was getting pulled by like some random beast thing. They just tied it straight to
mhm.
him, and like it was going like this. It's like this how y'all made that? I gotta watch this. Where's it come on again? I actually forgot where's
it,
there.
it just said coming soon. Dot dot dot. Ellipses. Yeah. So we
I'll
don't have a
find out.
confirmed date for it, but we will get back to you guys on
Yeah, I'll
that
get
one.
back to y'all because I thought I knew, but I cannot wait for that.
Yeah. We got a trailer for Monarch: Legacy of Monsters season 2. Gives me everything I need. It's big ass monsters, spectacle.
Imagine.
Anna Sawai is in it. That's all I need.
Yeah, I forget, forgot about her. Imagine if they put a transformer in there. That's like a fever dream for you.
I will donate to a GoFundMe to make that happen.
So, somebody, a car come out, big ass truck come out, transform into a Pacific Rim robot, lands in front of Godzilla. You're like the Vince McMahon glowing eyes meme.
On that same note, I'm still waiting for that GI Joe versus Transformers movie that we've been promised.
Did they still working on it, or did they scrap it?
I think they're still working on it. It's by Paramount.
Okay, you know
There's
how,
like a bunch of different.
but you know how Paramount decided like, oh, we're not doing theatrical releases for X, Y, and Z. So I don't know if they like moved away from that specifically
Mhm.
because
No,
I haven't heard anything.
I mean they lost out on the Warner Brothers deal. They're gonna need some new content.
Yeah, they
So hey,
do it
you can't
right.
go wrong with GI Joe and Transform. You don't even got to do it right. Just do it big and stupid. Now come watch.
Yeah, but
Bring back Shia LaBeouf.
imagine if they did it right too. They can't bring back Shia.
Why not? What did he do? I don't recall.
Oh, I don't want to talk about
Oh, okay, it's that bad. Is it as bad as like the Neil Gaiman stuff, or to a
it.
lesser
Nah,
degree?
it's not that bad. Neil was wilding. Shy was
Mhm.
allegedly wilding too, but it's not that bad. Well,
Oh damn,
it's kind of bad. It's a little
damn.
domestic.
Man, bring back
Yeah,
Megan
a little
Fox. I
domestic.
suppose. I don't know. Who else? Bring back Tyrese. Just make it all about Tyrese. I'm fine with that.
What more do you want from me? I kind of want Tyrese to do
That'd be
that
good.
in something. I know he's not proud of that moment, but I kind of want him to
I mean,
do
that's part of
it.
his trauma, man.
I
Like he
know
was
this
going
shit.
through some shit.
Pull from there. So,
Yeah.
did you ever see his Django audition?
No, I didn't.
I'll find it. I'll send it to you later. That show's so funny to me.
uh, we got a trailer for The Devil Wears Prada 2 in theaters May 1st.
Cannot wait.
Yeah. I like the content. I just don't like the way it's shot. It's like it looks like a TV show, and that is a problem that's plaguing so many different films these days. It's the over lighting where everything looks like an Apple store showroom.
I mean, but it's because it's like fashion motif. Maybe that's why
Mhm.
they did that way.
Yeah, but it's like if you look at the original, like it looks like a film. Like there's not so much of a care to like light everything to the most maximum degree. It's like they
Yeah.
understand shadows and colors, and it makes it feel more lived in as opposed to just like brightness everywhere. Go for it. Suck 'em up. No.
Nah, I get you though.
Yeah, yeah. We got a new trailer for the Michael Jackson biopic.
Mm.
It looks incredible.
Yo, give Coleman his Oscar right now.
He about to be the scariest movie villain of 2026. People don't realize how demented Joe Jackson was.
I saw that joint when he said, he said, I told you what to think. I said, oh, Joe?
Yep,
Joe
that's Joe.
alive?
Joe, 100% Joe. I was really impressed by who is it? Jafar Jackson. I know it's his Michael's nephew,
Yeah, it's Michael's nephew.
but he nailed the voice. Like he sounds like Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson speaks
Yeah,
perfectly. He looks like Michael Jackson. There are so many moments where it's like if you hold a one for one to like something that happened back in throughout Michael Jackson's epic run, it looks like a one for one copy, like
hmm
the Off the Wall album or like the Thriller moment where he's doing the dance like in the trailer. Like it looks like Michael
yeah.
Jackson. I'm truly amazed by it.
This joint looks amazing. It's like seriously,
Yeah.
this looks amazing. I cannot wait. I haven't been like this excited for a biopic for a long time, like since Ray. Like, and Ray is
Hmm.
probably like one of my favorite films and my favorite biopic. Like
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx transformed.
Yeah. Nia
This looks
Long
like
as Mama Jackson as well.
yeah.
I
I
like
gotta
that.
see. It's like for Nia, it's weird. For whatever they did for Coleman, I don't know what kind of
Hmm.
makeup they put on him. I literally did not see Coleman when I looked at him. I said, I ain't hear Coleman. I said, hold on, yo. Get him out of here.
I,
Get Michael away from that man. Yo, you gotta save
I
him.
know, I know, I know. Joe Jackson's spirit is seething that he's being played by a dark skinned brother.
Joe probably haunting Coleman right now. Like, Coleman got possessed by Joe. I was like, yo, I don't know how he did that.
It was
Whatever.
he definitely has prosthetics on.
Okay, it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great, but like
Hmm.
also the acting looks great. That whole scene where like Nia just don't say nothing. She just
Hmm.
oh yo, what's going on? Best
Like I
supporting
told
actress right here. Is that what we
you.
doing? The whole scene. I, I I can't wait. I hope it makes a billion.
Yeah.
Like
I think it will.
yeah, it looks amazing, and it's not just because it's Michael and his story, but like it looks really good. Very very excited for that.
Agreed.
And then they got to do a
I
Prince
think
one. Do a Prince one next.
yeah, they do. But Prince is gonna be hard to cast. Like they got lucky in that they found a literal living relative of Michael, but like Prince, you got to find somebody who's like 5'4" and can embody both masculinity and femininity so perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
all while doing the voice. Like that's gonna be tough.
Miguel.
Not the face though. I can see it in terms of like his singing skill and his ability, but facially, I don't see him really looking like Prince like
Yeah,
that.
he might be too tall too.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe with prosthetics because they definitely got prosthetics on Jafar Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to.
So I can't wait, man. Cannot wait.
Yeah. Didn't Miguel do a musical tribute to Prince? For some reason, I remember him singing "Little Red Corvette."
Oh man, I don't know. I don't. You know, I'll be watching uh
Award
award
shows.
shows except to watch the tributes. But I'll just catch it online somewhere.
All right, before we get into our main topic, about a few obituaries. Grady Desmond Wilson, best known for his role alongside Red Fox as Lamont Sanford on Sanford and Son, has passed away.
Man, rest in peace, man.
Mm.
It's such a it's like a core memory.
Yeah.
The rest.
I was about to say, you hit your notes.
I was about to go into the whole thing. I got it memorized. But yeah, rest in peace to him. I think
We
it
all do, bro.
was it cancer for him?
I think he just passed away from natural causes. He was 79.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, you're right. He passed away from complications related to cancer.
Come on. I mean, sad, but I'll be knowing.
I'm about to say that's a bad thing to boast about.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
And Catherine O'Hara, Emmy Award winning comic actor of Schitt's Creek and Home Alone, has passed away at 71.
Very sad, man.
Yeah.
Another one, like just core memories, man.
Hmm. Home Alone. She was amazing in Schitt's Creek. Like,
Actually,
I don't know if you've seen
never.
the show.
Uh,
It is hilarious. Like, it's essentially what happens when a bunch of uber rich people fall on hard times and they have to retreat to what's called Schitt's Creek, which is like the last property that they own. And it's like some remote getaway in the middle of bumfuck America, and they're just having to survive living in a motel. And it is hilarious. Dan Levy and his son, whose name I can't remember, are also in it, and they're hilarious as well.
okay. I mean, I've heard good things. I don't know why I never watch it. I feel like whatever was coming on, I didn't have, so I just
Hmm.
wasn't watching it.
Gotcha. Uh, with that said, brings us to our main topic, which is
Oh wait, sorry.
Wonder Man.
Before you do that, uh,
Hmm.
since we were talking about the obituaries, um, Lauren Hill did an amazing tribute. Not just Lauren Hill, but Lauren Hill and like Leon Thomas, Bilal. Uh, who else? Wyclef came out at with an amazing tribute at the Grammys to like D'Angelo and like Angie Stone. Uh, so very sad, but like just very moving. So if you didn't see it live, check that out too. All
Hmm.
right, sorry.
That being said, Wonder Man, which is now streaming on Disney Plus. I loved it. Samsung loved it. Samsung, what is your score?
Oh yeah, we're gonna start with the score. Oh, sorry. Also, this full spoilers, because all
Let's,
eight
let's, let's,
episodes.
let's give our let's give our opinion first for those who haven't watched it, and then pause for a moment, and then get into the spoilers.
Ain't no pausing because Wonder Man too good. We're not pausing for nothing. It's 10 out of 10. It's
Okay,
the
I give it a 10
best.
out of 10 as well.
Yeah, best series Disney has released. You said since Loki season one. I agree. And I
Hmm.
love Loki. Loki season one is so good. Um,
Yeah.
and not taking anything away from Loki season one, but this was done so well. It's amazing to me. I love. So should I just go into it? I don't want to.
I'm gonna give my score interpretation,
Oh,
then we can get into the spoilers.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
Um, I give
Sure.
I gave it a 10 out of 10 as well. I feel like this is what Marvel should have been doing with its TV shows all along.
Mm-hmm.
If this is any indication of what Marvel Spotlight is going to be going forward, because they also have a Punisher presentation coming out, it's, I think maybe this year or next year, then things are looking much brighter. Like, in my opinion, you save the big spectacle stories for the cinema, but when it comes to television, it's like let us get deeply into these characters and understand them inside out. And I feel like Wonder Man did that perfectly. Like there is, yeah, there's only one remaining question that I have about Simon Williams, who is Wonder Man in the show, and that can be answered at a later date. But in terms of like who he is, what his motivations are, his hopes, his dreams, um, even down to his family, his heritage, all of that is beautifully answered in a story that is, it it's not afraid to go small. Like there's only a few, I'd say like probably like three big superhero moments, and not even like big moments when it comes to the vast scale of the MCU. It's just like moments of like power display. But aside from that, everything takes place in just like small conversations, and they're directed incredibly. The cinematography I particularly enjoyed, where it's like there are moments where there's like close-ups on a person, and as they move the camera moves, and you can feel every jolt and jittery response in their body during moments of anxiety or anger, and it is just incredible. But yeah, I would say it's a combination. For me personally, I thought it felt like the studio a little bit with regards to how we get to see the other side of Hollywood. The studio was all about like a studio trying to produce a film. I felt like this gave us insight into like the actors side of it, where it's like going to the auditions, getting dropped off of TV shows, um, what's the name? The struggle of living uh, paycheck to paycheck while trying to pursue a massive dream that pretty much feels like a lottery ticket for most people when they actually do hit it big. Um, it's funny, it's sad, it's interesting, and it is everything I would want from the MCU going forward in terms of television. Now, spoilers.
Straight into spoilers. Um, so one, I love the conflict. Like, so the conflict is just the fact that he has powers and he's not supposed to have powers and be an actor,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
There's a whole backstory for that. And the good thing about Wonder Man is you don't have to watch something else to understand what is happening in Wonder Man. They give you everything
Mhm.
in the series, and I really appreciate that. Even though I'm a Marvel fan, so I know who all these characters are. The only thing you need to know is who Trevor is, but they explain who Trevor is in the series, right? Trevor
Hmm.
is the true Mandarin. He appears in Iron Man 3. Turns out he's just an actor playing the Mandarin for AIM, which I hated that plot line. Like I hated
I
that
did
when it
not
came
like
out. The homies, me and the homies were so mad when that happened. But that's who Trevor is. But they explain that in the series, and then like Wonder Man, Simon, was Simon Williams? I forgot his last name.
Yeah, Simon Williams.
He's just a struggling actor, right? So you just get to see him
Mhm.
struggle. And the only reason, like we talked about this before, the only reason I don't agree that it's like the studio in that sense is because to me it's like it's just his life story, right? That's what I saw
Mhm.
it as. I saw him just an actor struggling to make it, and doing all these things to try to make it, but then also being like eccentric and like wanting to rewrite scripts. So no one like actually likes working for him, but he's brilliant when it comes to actually acting, right? And then to get his big break, he like he like goes on his friend's computer, lies about who he is, gets the address for the audition for like Wonder Man, which is they're doing a remake of Wonder Man with like the best director in the industry, and Wonder Man changed his life because it's like something he watched with his dad. His dad passed, so this means the world to him. So he did everything he could just to be a part of it, and then it turns out it's all a lie. Like the audition and stuff is not a lie. Like the role exists, but the fact that he's there is all like a plot by the Department of Damage Control and Trevor, because Trevor's not trying to go back to jail because he's supposed to be in jail and he was just chilling, flying around like he was just supposed to be around. They called him, was like, yeah, you either go to jail or you go get assignment, because the Department of Damage Control has this prison that they're not using because they can't they can't get any superpowered individuals in there. So they're trying to fabricate something to say, all right, this person's dangerous. We got to put him in the prison, right? I love that. Just like the
Mhm.
corruption of like this department trying to find people to get them to do something so they can put him away. And then Simon has like a
Mhm.
legitimate problem, right? He's not like a bad dude, but like his life's stressful and he has like, little anger issues. And you see him, uh, like he'll spaz a little bit and then his powers will come out. Sorry. Sorry for using that word. Apparently, that's a slur in the UK. I
What's a
didn't.
slur?
I'm not gonna say it again.
The S word?
Yeah, apparently it's a slur in the UK.
That's a slur.
Yeah, I remember it's like Beyonce or Lizzo got in trouble for using them songs, so they changed the lyric. But it's actually a slur.
I mean, didn't Lizzo get in trouble for trafficking? I feel like we're focusing on the wrong thing with her.
Probably. But yeah, so
Like,
Simon has like anger issues, so he'll just be going through it. And he's trying to calm himself down, but then his like powers will like explode a little bit. Like so, he messed up his apartment once, right? He messed up like his mom's new kitchen, and like for his family, they were like, "Yo, what's you good? What's wrong? What's wrong with you?" Oh, my bad, man. Because they understand like, he's not like a bad guy. It's just like he doesn't have true control over his powers. So it's like
mm,
he's a good dude, and you see this, and you get to see how he's a good dude on the show. He's not trying to hurt nobody. He's not trying to do nothing. He's just trying to act. And then you see the Department of Damage Control really trying to come after him, and you see Trevor just trying to like get his life back on track and become a better person than he was when he was the Mandarin, right? And just the path that they're going through, it's like a buddy comedy type thing that they're doing. It's just really interesting and it's really good and it's very well acted. Um, you get to see the eccentricities of like actors in general. Like when they go to Kovacs, who's the director, they go to his house and like they got to read scenes, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's method act, do this." And it's just all that is so good and interesting. And then you get to the like what the climax, like the top of the story, where like Simon finds out, oh Trevor, you betrayed me, yo, you supposed to be my man, and then Trevor makes an ultimate sacrifice for him. It's it's just amazing. Like it's really, really, really good. And they don't do a bunch of the superhero moments where like like Simon got to fight some bad guys. Like he gets in a fight, but that's because Trevor's an idiot and he owes somebody money, and they try to jump him. And he's all right, man. Now he got to fight, right? But he's not trying to do nothing. He's just trying to chill. And now he got to protect his
mm,
identity because some kid with a GoPro on his head saw them. Like it's all this random stuff going on. He's literally just trying to get by, and then and like as you're watching this, you're trying to understand like, all right, why does it matter that he has powers? There's a whole episode dedicated to explaining uh uh Doorman, right? I forgot his full name. It was like Daryl Doorman
Demar
Davis,
Davis.
Damar Doorman Davis, right? Who like basically touched a radioactive ooze, got powers. Um, Knew Josh Gad, right? Because he was a doorman in Hollywood. He had saved a bunch of people from a burning club. And when he did that, Josh Gad put him in a movie. and then he just took off. His career took off, but then he was just going through stuff, and as he's going through stuff, like he messes up. It causes a bunch of property damage and like just a bunch of damage on set. I think Josh Gad got lost at some point in the portal. It's funny and it's good to see, but like they give you that explanation in the series, and then it goes back to the present with Simon and Trevor. So now you understand why Simon, like this secret is so important to Simon, like why he's been pushing people away, worried about what his family's saying, but not recognizing like your family loves you. They really care about you. They want you to be successful. All that stuff that this character is struggling with. It's so good, and I was rapping, but I really loved it. It's such a great series.
Yeah. Yeah. So, touch on a few things. I said it was like the studio in that it showed us the actor side of like the inside of
Mm-hmm.
what it's like to be in Hollywood and try to pursue a dream the same way the studio did. Not in that like it's a parody, but more it's just like,
Oh,
oh,
okay,
like there's a
okay.
lot of things that existed within the studio where it's like I didn't know they had to jump through this many hurdles just to get something simple and passionate made. And like that's what I realized watching Wonder Man, where it's like, oh, we got to see what it's like to be an up and coming struggling actor through Simon Williams' eyes. And there's so much of the story that's just about that, which I
Mm-hmm.
loved as it like in my opinion, that yes, you have the Department of Damage Control that exists as the antagonist, but I think the real antagonist of the story is Simon's own psyche and what he has to deal with his powers and his pursuit of a dream and so many things that get in the way, which I thought it was really cool. Like I love approaches to superhero stories like that now, especially in light of so many things that can qualify as superhero fatigue. Because it's like I really liked WandaVision right up until they had her and Agatha fight it out with CGI glowing balls, and I'm just like, that shit turned me off immediately. So
Yeah.
it's like I would have given it like a 9 or a 10 or whatever, but it's like once that happened, I was like I had to deduct a full point because it was just like the ending matters a lot to me and how you go about it in these sort of stories should be a full encapsulation of everything that came before. And ironically, within WandaVision, I did love the resolution of Vision's story with the whole ship of Theseus moment because I thought that was fucking brilliant. But back to Simon to Wonder Man. I like the resolution of this story. I especially love Trevor. This is coming from somebody who always thought Trevor was annoying, both in Iron Man 3 and in Shang-Chi. Like, I did not care for the character at all. I know some people love Iron Man 3. I'm not one of them. I
Whoa,
do
whoa, whoa, hold
understand
on,
the,
no, 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 hold on. Who loves Iron Man 3?
some people do because they like the whole, like, rug pull of the Mandarin being a commentary on how, like, um, culturally they use the evil brown man as a way to push a evil white man's agenda. Like, it's just, that's the way they leverage it. I don't think it was. I
No,
understand how it could be that deep for some people, but I don't think it was all that good.
nah,
I did not like the movie at all.
nah.
I would have just preferred they had the actual Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
But I came out of Wonder Man absolutely loving Trevor. Like to take like this is the beauty of a good story where it's like you can take a character that was easily either deeply despised or uncared for at all, and then with great writing and a great narrative turn them into a fan favorite. And that's exactly what they've done for Trevor for me. Like now I want to see him and his buddy cop relationship with Simon in other properties, whether it be like Wonder Man season 2 or they appear in a film or probably they're going to appear in Secret Wars during the massive big CGI battle at the end that has every hero you've ever seen on screen in the past 30 years. Um now that I think about it, a better comparison than the studio to this would be La La Land because that's
I
all about
couldn't,
like chasing a dream in Hollywood. You didn't see it,
couldn't
did you?
watch it. Couldn't do it. White jazz, couldn't do it. Not doing Black
I like
History
the
Month.
oh man, I like I love the episode with Damar Dorman Davis, and these are the big creative swings I want superhero properties to take from now on, where it's like stop falling into a formula, don't be afraid to diverge from what's been done before,
Yeah.
and the Doorman episode was absolutely that. And it took another character that no one outside of some people who read comics don't even know who Damar Dorman Davis is, and like I got so many text messages from my homies asking me like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like, I remember you asked me like, "Is he like Cloak?" Because you knew of Davis, but you didn't know his like full power set. But it's just like
Yeah.
he is such like a D-list character, and now because of this show and the risk that it took dedicating a full episode to him, now everyone's like, "Oh my god, his character's so cool! I want to see some more of him." What happened to Josh Gad? Like that. This is what comics should be in terms of like what you want to do creatively.
I
Like
I
it doesn't
literally
always
thought
have to
Cloak
be
came
the big stuff.
first.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, did they just copy Cloak for this character, Dorman? No.
yeah.
Why they have the same
Cloak
powers?
came first,
Cloak
and
came
then
first,
Doorman came after.
or sorry, Dorman came
Um,
first. Wait, what? That's crazy. Sorry, go ahead. Though. Go ahead.
and I especially love the background of Simon, whether it be like
Hmm.
building his character through his relationship with his father, or even just like the touches on his Haitian heritage. Like those were things that didn't need to be included, but the fact that they were shows just how rich they tried to make this character and how well
Yeah,
rounded he is. And then I think the last episode was a bit rushed because they had to do a lot in a small amount of time. Every episode is only a half an hour, but even then, I still think they wrapped it up very well, even
wait, are you
with
serious?
the callback.
It was
Yeah,
only half an hour.
it was only half an hour every episode.
It didn't feel like it to me.
Yeah, no. Like it just that's the power of a good story.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah. But they did have to rush through a lot of things, but I'm glad they
Hmm.
did. Like there were so many times throughout the show where like I was so invested in Simon's story that when they attached it to the greater MCU, I was like, okay, here we go with this. Like I know you got to do it, but like like I want to imagine that this is just its own thing. I don't want to see the big connections, but they did it in a very like subtle yet impactful way. Whether it be like Trevor being the Mandarin or like the Department of Damage Control, who I don't really care about, like the guy who was running that whole thing. I'm just like, okay, I get what purpose he serves in this narrative, but like let's get back to Simon his whole thing. Um, but yeah, like I put it at number one aside from Loki season one. So it's like I put this on our group chat, but like my list of like the top three MCU TV shows are Loki season one and Wonder Man is number one. Number two would be Loki season two, and then
Hmm.
number three would be like episode six of Agatha All Along and nothing else.
Hmm.
Just just that one episode where it's like the I Love Being a Witch where they flip the tower. Like that was, in my opinion, one of the best MCU episodes ever, even like comparable to Wonder Man. But yeah, this was incredible. Like I literally I could watch these guys again and again and again, and I really want to see where Simon's story as well as even Trevor's story goes. And I could have never imagined myself saying that before the show started.
Yeah, I'm so glad it was good. I think for
Yeah,
me, this makes me like more excited for the Marvel Spotlight stuff. So this is a Marvel
yeah, me too.
Spotlight series uh,
Hmm.
where I think was it Iger or was it Feige? Probably Feige talked about like just focusing on those just small batch stories. You don't need to know anything about the MCU to enjoy the series. That's exactly what they did with this. So it makes me excited for more to come. It makes me
Hmm.
excited that they, like you said, they didn't go with the whole superhero trope where like you need the big fight at the end, like they did in like WandaVision. Um, so it makes me excited for every other superhero property that's going to come after this. And like I
Yeah.
loved, love is a strong word. I really liked Ironheart. Um, excuse me. I'm trying to think. So what else came out? Marvel series wise. Oh, Daredevil Born Again. It was pretty decent. Um,
I didn't like it.
I thought you gave like a seven.
I didn't like it as much as everything else. Like I liked one particular episode that was
Okay.
really, really good.
Well, I hope the Netflix team is working on it. But I say all that to say, like, I see the direction Marvel's going in. Uh, so to me, this is like, all right, and I know it's just one show,
Mm,
that's like got getting the rave reviews, but to me, it's like, all right, they're figuring it out, and I hope they see this and they
mhm.
continue in that path. So, like I said, they're
Yeah,
doing the Punisher thing, either this year or next year. I'm pretty sure it's this year. Um,
I think so.
it makes sense if it was this year. So in the same way, like you could
Yeah,
just watch that Punisher. It's like 5 episodes. You can watch that Spotlight series for the Punisher. Enjoy that. You got to watch nothing else to enjoy it, and maybe it makes you want to. All right, where is this person going to be next? And it should like be your intro and make you want to go watch more that's happening. That's what these character driven stories should be. and just purely character driven. We don't need all the superhero tropes. Like just make it pure
Mhm.
like this. Also, sorry,
Yeah.
this also made me excited for Spider Man. So if you didn't know, the director of Wonder Man is also doing Spider Man Brand New Day. Um, as well as what he's we just talked about this. He's also doing the Naruto live action.
Yeah.
He did Shang Chi. His name is Daniel Destin Cretton. Is that what it is? Yeah,
Yeah.
Daniel
That.
Destin
Yep.
Cretton. So, seeing how like he's like batting, he got a great batting average right now because Shang Chi was really good.
Hmm.
Wonder Man, really good. I'm trying to think
No.
what else did he work on. I think he just does he does very good work. So um, it just makes me excited for what's coming next. Whereas like before, I
Hmm.
just really did not care about anything
Yeah.
that was going on, like at
Yeah.
all.
Man.
Oh,
So my last.
he did Just Mercy also, which is a pretty good movie. With Jamie Foxx and
Mhm.
Michael B. Jordan. You should check it out. It's on Tubi.
Yeah. My last note is before we go is I have to actually issue an apology to Marvel because for the longest time we've been saying that they did not advertise Wonder Man at all and put that in the same boat as Ironheart, which also, per our perspective, as we believe, did not get adequate advertising. So out of curiosity, I went to like a bunch of their different social media pages, like the YouTube page, their Twitter, their TikTok as well. On TikTok and YouTube over the past month, they've posted 30 videos about Wonder Man.
Oh, so we're just old.
And yeah, we're just old and just weren't paying attention. And on Twitter alone, since the month of August, they've posted. Actually, no. In the past month alone on Twitter, they've posted 80 tweets about Wonder Man. 80. So it's like it's not like they weren't trying to get the word out there. So like the narrative that's been going around is that they hate black produced projects. And they've been trying to like suppress Ironheart and Wonder Man. It's like no, if you haven't seen it, you probably just weren't paying attention to what they were doing, or it just didn't hit your algorithm. But
Yeah.
they've been actively promoting this. They've done interviews. They've done trailers. Like and hundreds of posts everywhere. And I, I got to call the shots the way I see it. For all we criticize
Mm.
about Marvel, this is not a criticism they deserve. Like
Yeah.
they
Sorry.
have bus tours. They have bus tours going around California with Yahya Abdul Mateen's face all over them with Wonder Man plastered on the side. They've got billboards in every major cities. Like, so if you hear anywhere that they didn't advertise enough,
Oh,
that is
dang.
wrong.
Sorry. We just don't be outside at all.
Yeah, for
Stoop
real.
kids. We don't look at nothing.
But it's like that's the narrative that's been going around the internet. Like it's not just us. And I was just like, let me just go check the actual numbers. And it's like 80 tweets. He posted 80 tweets about Wonder
Oh,
Man.
I mean, you know me. I don't be caring what people say. I literally just didn't see none.
Yeah.
I just knew it was coming out. Matter of fact, I was talking to some friends of mine too. They didn't see anything for it either. But those friends I was talking to are also not on social
Stoop
media.
kid.
Yeah, they don't be on TikTok or Twitter.
Just two old folks hanging out on the stoop talking about, we didn't see it, did you?
Yes. So all right, that's good. I'm glad Disney's putting the people behind it.
Yeah.
And
I
I
just checked now. They're still promoting it, even though it's already out.
good man. I think they should. Like this is an Emmy type show. It's
Hmm.
very good, very well
Yeah.
acted, great story, great direction. I love it. I really love this show. It's like so far.
Yeah.
When did it come out? Did it come out this year? January, right?
Uh, yeah, it came out, what,
All
Wonder
right.
Man?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to.
It came out last Tuesday.
Yeah, cause I'm like we're like so far removed. We're not that far removed from 2025, so I can't
Hmm.
I can't break it up just yet. So far, best thing I watched this year, and that says a lot considering like Jujutsu Kaisen started this year. Um, what else? Well, I've been watching a lot of anime this year. Matter of fact, I'll go into what I've been watching. So Wonder Man, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen season 3, love it. Uh, not just I just love this part of the story of Jujutsu Kaisen, but I really love the animation. I love what they've been doing with it. Shout out to the team at
Hmm.
Mappa. I hope they're getting some well deserved rest, but I know they're not because they're working on something else right now. Probably season 3 of Chainsaw Man. I'm pretty sure they're working on it right now.
Uh,
Sentence to Be Hero. Been watching that. I love it. I never read the light novel, so it's like all fresh to me. And they've already moved
mhm.
past what I read, and like sometimes they'll turn a light novel into a manga, so that they've already moved well past what I've read. Um, I'm still enjoying it. I need to check out Free Run season 2, uh,
Mhm.
but I'm kind of just waiting for that to build up some because I really love Free Run. Season 1 was amazing, and I love the story. Um, what else? I think that's it. It's been a lot of it's been Wonder Man and then anime for me so far this year. Oh, and then sorry if you didn't know, Netflix has all the Daniel Craig, James Bond films. So I just decided I'm gonna watch James Bond. And now I'm watching James Bond. I know there's something else I'm supposed to be watching. Oh, Paradise season 2 comes out this month. I
Oh,
forgot the
bet.
exact date, but I cannot wait for that. Also, Just Rambling needs to finish Pluribus. I know people want to hear our
Yes,
thoughts on
indeed.
it. We can't do that because
Oh,
man, we'll not finish it.
I'll tackle it. I have been watching, aside from Wonder Man, I've been only watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 3. And aside from that, just chewing through One Piece slowly but steadily.
Mm,
I'm sticking to my New Year's resolution. I don't know when I'm going to complete it. I don't know how many gray hairs I'm going to have before I'm done, but I am hell bent on being able to have conversations with this fine gentleman about it without
mm.
having everything spoiled. Even though Gear 5 was spoiled to the entire internet the moment it happened.
Yeah, I can't help you
And it
with
was
that.
it
I'm
was the
sorry.
coolest shit I ever saw. And I'm like, damn, I really should have been watching this since I was like 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, because it came out in
You didn't have to be so hurtful. Anyways, I know I'm
'98.
getting
Oh dang! Sorry, I didn't even mean like that. I just, you literally could have been watching it. But yeah. All right.
But
Well,
we hope you guys are staying warm in this frigid Arctic climate, at
yeah,
least what we're dealing with on the East Coast.
yeah. Be safe in North Carolina. I know they got like what, like a couple inches, and just started hydroplaning. It's not funny, but like it's a little funny. I feel like the further south you go, the less you can handle snow. So like it's
Hmm.
like people in Maine or Rhode Island will look at us like a foot. That's nothing. Like you get a foot of snow in Buffalo, you outside. Like you don't care.
Yeah,
We get
outside
a
with
foot.
t-shirts.
Yeah, we get a foot. The grocery stores are cleaned out. You can't you can't eat.
No, no school for a week and a half.
Right, and then you get a foot further south, or you get you get 3 inches further south, and they have like 17 accidents because
Post-apocalyptic end time.
it doesn't make sense. They just don't know how to handle the snow. So I hope those people are okay down there. But yeah, if you're in the snow, be safe. It's starting to melt, so that's cool. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, but follow us
I just
on
want my I just want
Oh,
my
go ahead.
parking spaces back before Super Bowl because I'm trying to have a party, and
Oh yeah,
if I don't get the parking spaces back, y'all gonna be walking a long distance.
yeah, man. Y'all stop stealing people's parking spaces, man. These people are not playing that no more. I
No,
saw that's in your video.
please do. Yeah, you sent me it.
That joke was hilarious.
Yeah,
Some
no,
some
no, please
woman
keep
took
stealing
this.
each other's parking spaces. I like the
Shit was
content.
hilarious. Some woman took this dude's parking space, so he shoveled out another parking space, but then shoveled her car in to the space she stole. I was like, it's
I saw
hilarious.
one where someone got their parking space stolen, and it was from the viewpoint of the car owner who stole the parking space, and
Mhm.
someone took dog shit and smeared it all over the car, and
That's
that shit
wild.
froze overnight. Yeah,
Hilarious.
yep.
Stop
That's
stealing
that's Philly
parking
for you.
spaces,
You
man.
better respect them chairs in the shovel parking
Yeah,
spaces. Don't
man.
move them shits.
People did all that work. You just start walking. Hoof it. But yeah, y'all be safe out there. Uh, you can watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Twitch, which is what this is right now. Uh, like and subscribe, I guess, and then we'll be back next week with hopefully with Pluribus. So until next time.
Maybe.
Uh, Peace, y'all.
Peace.